Hi, hello. So, I have here with me a little bit of advice from me to you as an individual, as a person. You think that you're not growing, not doing anything. I would say that treat every day is like a new step. A lot of people, a lot of young people nowadays are struggling to find a way in life. People who are like similar age as me or even a bit older, but not by a lot. I'm in basically my mid 20s at this point, about to approach my late 30s, late 20s by next year. So I'm basically in between. So people that are my age are losing hope, losing their way, and have nothing to show for. They had to have nothing to do. They feel miserable. They feel sad. They feel depressed. It's better to you to remove and shred that person and make a place for a new one. It's like basically a battery on a car. You can't. It's an old battery on a car. It does not run. Yeah, it doesn't run as good as you want it. It will run badly, and at times it could break down your car a lot more often. So what you need is a brand new battery for your car to make it run better, or go to the mechanic to fix it. But the thing is, the only person that can fix is yourself. And I've seen a lot of people from the internet in real life, that people losing their way, losing motivation, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like people should definitely stop doing this and stop literally holding yourself down. There's people out there that have positive, negative energy on you. Keep the people that have positive energy and positive influence on you, and get rid of these people that have negative impact and talk about nothing but negative about themselves and about you. They definitely give you, the people are positive. You have to appreciate the positivity. If you're not a person that's like very, used to positive people in your life, that means basically you're the kind of person that that's like magnetized to negativity or negative people. You have to change your ways. You have to get rid of these negative people in your way. Removing them, trust me, they won't care about you. They won't give a dang what they do the next day. They don't give a shit about you. And they never even think about you, not even for a second, even on the internet. But you need to get a little nice group. Get the positive people within your life so you'll have a positive impact. I was in a dark place back then, and pretty much a dark place back then, but with positive people and good human beings surrounding me, it literally helped me go through a dark place years ago. But now I'm a much better person, well-educated person, mind-educated and body. Being well-educated, knowing what's good and wrong. And you have to make decisions that will impact your life in some way, shape, or form. An altering life decision. And could be many ways. Removing people. There's sometimes removing that someone that you've been with for a long time might be tough, but at times you have to do it to proceed, to go forward with things. But cut off the negative ones. Those negative people, or you've been abused or whatever. Get those abusers out of your life. Get those abusers, those negative people off your life, and nothing but positive people in your circle. The more positive people you have, the more, better you feel about yourself and about people around you. I've seen people been going down a rough path. It's only you. The thing is, the only person that changes is you. No one will change anything for you. You're not a robot. You're a human being. You're a living human being that made out of flesh and blood. You're not a robot that someone can literally reprogram you to do right things. You have to know. Heck, addictions in any way, shape, or form, you need to stop with some of these addictions. Whether it's smoking, alcohol, even to porn addiction. because I've seen a lot of people have a lot of porn addiction that lost their way at times, even with alcohol and smoking as well. Trust me, the thing like, oh, alcohol and all that, all these three are like, for example, like let's say alcohol and drugs is different than masturbating, porn and everything. But trust me when I tell you, they'll have the same effect. There might be different things you do, but they have the same effect and they will lead the same path. So we need to stop with doing these things. And this is like an advice from not only for men, but for women as well. Like, I know I represent the younger guys who are my age, but for women, so if I say for women's side, not every guy is an asshole. Not every man is a piece of crap. The men that you like, the men that you attracted to, are sometimes, and it could be in like some way, are assholes in real life. That's why you attract them. You stop attracting these guys that have nothing to do with their lives and basically have, and guarantee you that the guy that you like and everything, and you follow like, the guy that's just like, oh my God, that bad boy energy, blah, blah, blah. It's not that great. It's not that good, because I can guarantee you that you're just basically, from his eyes, you're basically a part of the roster or a part of the many women that he has on his DMs. A lot of people do, like women need to stop, like, and get to guys that have full confidence with themselves. People that, like men that are just like, they figured out what they're doing in life. They have goals, ambition. That's with women and ladies, you need to get to these guys. Not guys that have like tons of play, have nothing to do, smoking crack or doing bad things to themselves, and you basically attract to these things. And you will become that type of person. And basically, at the end of the day, you're going to be left alone sad and say, oh my God, guys are all assholes, all that shit. No, guys are not all assholes. There are some, not all of them. Alright? Not all of them. So, yeah, with women, and please, ladies, lovely women who are watching this video, which I do have some like women in the channel watching, please just stop, like, second guessing guys or whatever, all that kind of crap. Just don't do that crap. It's just, or just if a guy didn't text you for some time, they might be busy, they might do some things. Have like at least a 3-hour mark. If they didn't text you, they might do something wrong. Like, do something like that. Do something like that, that you won't feel like, oh my God, I'm betrayed, all that stuff. And everybody, and by the way, and everybody's insecurities, women, guys have insecurities to the whole thing. And people need to be tough. People need to be strong. People need to have a layer of toughness within them. Otherwise, because nowadays, people, or basically guys, are like, basically not guys, but definitely just people, like in general now, are becoming more sensitive than ever. Why? You should not be sensitive. Men should not be sensitive. Women are sensitive creatures, but men should not be sensitive at all. But people's sensitivity went all-time high on basically anything. It's kind of ridiculous. It's really, I feel, it's ridiculous, and it's not that good. It's not that great. It's awful. It's bad. It needs to stop. You need to build boundaries. You need to build in relationship, friendships, all that kind of stuff, and not to take everything seriously from the internet or in real world. You have to like take a step back and look at things, and do not rush to conclusions. Rushing to conclusions without even looking both sides of the coin, and you pick just one side because that one side will like give me more benefit than the other side. That's awful. It's bad. It's really horrible. So you have to look things, both ways. You got the people that's a positive and negative, and both of you there's good benefits from both of these people, but the negative person, the reason it will benefit you in small quantities, then he will just take them. It's like basically, here, I give you a candy. I give you some pieces of candy, and then after like a few seconds, now give me that's mine now kind of ordeal. They're kind of like yanked it kind of ordeal. Versus someone that's like, hey, here's candy, here you go. like, have some fun, have some taste, and that's it. They gave it to you. You feel happy. You feel there's like good benefits out of this. And people in their 20s, I can guarantee you this, the people in their 20s and some in early 30s, or today's generation, to be exact, everybody who has been born around this time, around like the late 90s and the early 2000s, some of them, a lot of y'all people don't know how to control your emotion nor expressing it. Because if you can't control your emotions, you don't know how to express it. If you not control your emotions, you know how to express it. How to let your emotions out. Because people let an emotion up is like one big wave, like a tsunami. Instead of just like it's like a small tiny waves. When you go to the beaches and all that, it's not like a big tsunami pouring out. And it get to the point that it feels like you are basically surf for attention. That you're like craving attention. You're craving all that attention by just like letting your emotion out. But you have to let it out. If you let your emotions let out, is fine, but let out to one person. Don't let out to every single person you see. Let out one guy, one girl, like even someone that's very close to you. That's what it is. You have to look the goods and negatives, and you have to set back and look at things in different ways. Yeah, maybe the negative individual will get you benefits, but not in the long run. It might benefit you for one little few things, and they're just basically nothing. It's basically like taking a shot and you feel good and all that, versus getting sober and you feel all the goods in the life, all goods in the world, kind of thing. So I really do believe that as an individual, as people, we have to look things in different. There's different layers with different situations, cause different outcome, and your decision will have a different outcome depending what side you're going. Whatever side you're going will have a different outcome, no matter what. No matter what, will have a different outcome. And I really hope that this video, kind of helps you as a person in saying that do not be overly emotional, do not be overly sensitive. You have to set boundaries for yourself. When you feel like you have to toughen yourself out. World ain't no sunshine and rainbows is a mean and is a bad place to be. And heck, nothing can hit you hard as life. It ain't about how you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Of course, I'm pretty much referencing the Rocky Balboa movie. That is a perfect examination. That's how it is. It's really something that people should be putting in mind to. And people should really, really, really take things back. And this is coming from a young individual that still, I have a long road ahead. I'm in my 20s. I have a long road ahead. There's people in their 30s. You still have a long road ahead. Doesn't mean you're old. I'm a young person that's still learning. I'm basically already learned the ways of life. Like the basics are already done. Already gone from the basics. But once you reach your once you get out of college, this is where like your basic level of life is done. Now you're going to a bigger stage, a bigger place. What you're gonna do? And this is where I'm my stage at. A lot of people I know that are in the young stage, have fun, enjoy your life, but be wise and be very vigilant with people that you're surrounding yourself with. The people you surround yourself with will impact who you are as a person. And heck, if you're a good individual, a good person, good people will come to you, will come into your life. If you're a bad person, if you're a horrible individual, bad people come into your life and they will screw you over, and then they'll give you the bad stuff. The good stuff are not going to be there. You have to keep in mind, you have to always set yourself an example. Every step in your life, every day is a goal. Every day in your life is a goal. It's another step to reaching your goal. Whatever goal you got, you have to do the best you can to reach it. So, yeah, that's basically what I have to say. And I hope my video can find ways to give you a bit of satisfaction, a bit of something in life. And this is someone coming from a young person. So thank you for listening, and I hope you have a blessed day.